the perfect time to explore new trout water is right now. Barring severe floods or drought, any time to poke about new trout water is simply the perfect time. Well, maybe not. We set out to see what this new-to-us trout river is all about. It was forecast to be sunny and hot on a river with good flows and cool mountain source. But the wind shifted and a massive thick wall of smoke from the forest fires in BC enveloped our region. Instead of 33 Celsius, it barely got to 15. Where we had hoped to prospect with large dries and possibly sight trout from banks, we prospected with streamers and big dries. It was cold, the fish sluggish, and the air hard to breathe. We made it a fun rafting trip before packing up and heading over to the old faithful of trout streams closer to home. This is us sharing a day on which we had to have flexibility and just keep having a go at the water we put ourselves on. And in the end, as so often happens when you stick it out, some great trout came to hand.
Hey guys, so we're out on another fairly kind of overcast and very smoky day.
Man, it was so clear last night going to bed, but wake up and poof, it's just brutal on the throat.
Oh yeah.
So if we don't sound chipper excited, it's a little rough, but you know, it's for 10 to 8 in the morning, it should be full on sun. It's not, it's smoky.
No. But we're still meant to have highs in the 30s, so you know, 90s Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's gonna get warm today, which is why we're out early.
And we're on a brand new piece of water, and what that means is we don't know what we're doing. Genius. We know that there's a few rainbows and some cuts in this river, and we've got the raft out, the old raft from 1999. You know, I feel like Prince, you know. Anyway, I'm not going to sing for you. But the point is that we're on a new piece of water. We have no idea what we're doing, what to expect, other than, well, what you saw on Google Earth. So out comes, you know, you're going to hear a bunch more about this rod soon. It's the Orvis 5-weight blackout, and because we are going into no man's land to us, because we've never been here, it must be really easy, dumb fish, right? Yeah, no. So I got a 9-foot leader to 2X down to a hopper, because it's just teetering on hopper season and the golden stones are just wrapping up.
Yep.
And look at that. Green woolly bugger.
Anyone seen us use one of those before?
So it's a tandem. We're just going to pound the seams and pound the pockets, and we're going to go see what happens.
Absolutely. So yeah, come along for the ride, guys. And also, just want to mention, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to our channel. We're definitely trying to grow it. We appreciate that a lot, as well as check out some free courses that we've got at jensenflyfishing.com.
And again, this rod and any other rod, everything that we use from our, you know, from our feet down, or not my feet down to my toes, my head down to my toes, you know, everything that we use gear-wise is listed in the product and gear list in the write-up down below. We have the affiliate link, so you know, if you buy anything through that, it supports this channel and what we do, and we thank you so much for the support. Bought this in 1999. It's hilarious, actually, when you think about it. How many times we've floated and abused this damn boat, and it's still kicking. You have no idea when you buy something that actually could last 22 years. Yeah, it's like,
no way. Actually, a hole right here.
Well, yeah, there's 4 holes in that thing. Come on now.
Oh, why didn't you do
Well, it's 22 years old. I mean,
something called duct tape.
Yeah, I gotta put some fresh duct tape on that baby.
I'm dead serious, actually.
Well, I did all the hard work of manually pumping it with the electric pump, so I guess it's your turn.
Why don't you grab something instead of just falling?
No, I'm just gonna film you. You might need a raft to go with that, Dave.
You grabbed 2 oars, eh?
Yes, I did. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? Oh, God.
Where's your hockey helmet, young lady? Boy, look at that shelf, eh? That's awesome. Woo! This is phenomenal water. One off the left, one off the right. This looks better, actually. Yeah. I know, it's all flat rock. How about that seam line over there? Come on, fish. Right in there. Big slabs of rock, though. That's the big problem. Huge frickin' problem. You serious? Well, we get invited by Ian to row him down the river.
Yeah.
Nothing but 2-footers.
Nothing but 2-footers.
Hey, that's fun stuff.
Right here, by the way. That's an awesome.
That's fun water.
It is fun water.
You don't know.
Maybe somebody did this.
Oh!
Oh, you roll.
Yeah, you sure did. Get it in there, Ian. Just outside of my flies. Hey!
Woo! Yeah, Dave. Yeah, man.
Let's
Here, Ian.
show that thing.
It's all your. I gotta get on the oars.
Holy, that's a drop. Look at this gradient down here.
Oh, whoa.
We're about to kick into gear. Just keep picking it. This thing launches. This thing does its job, I'll tell you. Reach across that, place it right over there.
Yeah, that's a nice scene over there.
It is, but woo! Amelia with the row job. That's a nice pocket way over there.
It's crazy, man. It's super cool through here.
It is.
Big old long rapids, series of rapids.
All flat rock though, hey? Next time, guys, I think we should leave the raft and we'll just camp overnight and hike this.
Yeah, man.
Look. Come on.
Can't shake them all with a stick.
We're beating them off with 2 sticks right now. Right in there.
Yeah. Come on, fish.
Right in there. Come on. How do you not catch fish here? Oh, look at that back eddy. That is a cool cliff.
Isn't that neat? Hey, yeah, so talk about a bit of a transition going on here, hey?
Yeah, the fishing was, you know, the weather was completely not what they forecast. It was supposed to be 33 above and bright sun today, but with this heavy smoke, and I mean heavy smoke,
Yeah.
it basically just created a cloud cover that's 16 above. And the fish just never got going. We were hoping to get out there, sight fish, get up on some banks and look for fish. Nah, we struggled to move anything.
It was not gonna happen, not gonna happen. Gorgeous water, but yeah, it just was, we were not moving hard, barely a thing.
So that was a 3.5-hour float,
Yeah.
and we came home and we loaded up the John boat with a jet, going to a different river, and if it's too cloudy and smoky or whatever this is, and cool for what we wanted to do over on the other river, let's go over here and see if we can't get a mayfly hatch or a spinnerful.
Well, that's just it, hey, and we have some fairly good confidence in this particular river we're going to that there really could be some bugs that are happening and the fish are feeding on them. So hey man, you got to follow that instinct and yeah, just go see what we can, what kind of fun we can have on this one.
All right, so here we are, tail out,
Yep.
and not a lot happening.
No,
This could be a joke on us kind of a day.
Yeah, it sure could, but there is the odd riser, and
Yeah.
you know, there's definitely the odd mayfly coming through, so.
And yep, just enough to keep a guy like me interested. I think that was a line from Dennis Leary's song. You know, if you know it, you know it.
And
Yeah.
hopeful.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
hopeful. Hopeful's good.
Yeah. So anyway, just basically a little mayfly pattern. There's a few mahogany duns, size 16, and maybe a spinner fall as well. Yeah, there's definitely fish rising. So 15-foot leader to 5X. So the first fly, which is an upright kind of a dun emerger, and then 18 inches down on 5X to a spinner. So may as well cover both ends of the spectrum, hey?
Absolutely, yeah. I actually have 2 emerger patterns just because I like them both. One's got a bit of a darker body, one's got a slightly lighter body, but way smaller, about half the size.
3 rises all at once, which
Yep.
is really cool after floating 4 hours and spending the time on that other river with nothing.
Yeah, and that's why you're going first, because you put a lot of effort and time into that.
Oh yeah, but you rode. You rode us.
Well, we each put effort in, but hey.
We'll give it a go. Okay, let's go. Okay, well, it's been a couple right out here, and just gonna see what this rod feels like. Going from a 5 this morning to a 4 right now. And where's that spinner? Okay, there it is. Just got to get reacquainted when you're chucking big foam and going for it to this. It's a lot different, let me tell you. Okay, right there, hey? See if that does anything. Got him.
Man.
There we go.
Right on, Dave.
Yeah.
Any size?
I don't know, 16, 18. Attack of the clones again.
Yeah, hey?
That's a good battle to have to try.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Davey. Oh, maybe he took the dun. That's what I meant to say, actually. Come on, darling. In the net. Sweet. Here we go. Wicked. Yeah, that's a fun start.
Right out there, a little further. Just want to see if there's anything a little closer to me. Yeah, they seem to be popping pretty good. A little further up, a little further out into some slightly faster water, but Dave said he had seen, I just missed it, but he had seen one that rose just a little closer to us. So I'm kind of hoping that that guy goes again, and I might be able to pick him off. If not, I'll position myself better and go for those ones a little further up and out. I do like to position myself where I'm casting maybe slightly upstream, but more straight across from me, because I find that I just get a much better angle at these fish and a much better angle at seeing my flies. So oh, right there. Ready? Yeah, there it is. We won. We bonka. So we bonkers off. So be it.
The story of distance casting, size 18.
Yep. Yep. Well, had one on. That was fun. All good. Making sure nothing's untoward, which it is not. It's all good.
So that fish was pretty spot on to the experience on this flat.
It really, really is. You know, I think quite often it takes, you know, you'll see a rise and then you'll go for it, and it's not going to be a one and done situation every time.
Not usually, no.
Not usually, and that's because these rainbows move so much.
Like that sunny day a few weeks back where we flew the drone over top, and you were fishing the tail out just after that storm, and you could just see these rainbows moving every which way, chasing each other, feeding, nymphing, rising. And yeah.
So you got to do a couple casts. That's just where it's at. You have to do a couple casts in the same zone, maybe, you know, a couple feet right, couple feet left, couple feet upstream, just so you know you're covering where he was, if you will.
While keeping that fly line back. That's why we like to use the longer leader, because these rainbows move around so much that if we use like a standard 9-foot leader, well, that fish, I promise you, these fish are cruising, you know, 2-3 rod lengths that way, this way, drop down, box, step. So about a month ago, you saw me fishing deep nymphs right along this gravel shelf here. And since then, holy cow, is it smoky and bright out here. But since then, we've had some mayfly hatches come off. Caddis have started going. We've already been through the golden stone hatch. So I really want to target, I know there's a couple fish nosed into that shallow seam shelf right at the very, very head, way up by that, just past that stick. That's what it's neat water. I want to try to catch a fish up there. So I'm just going to prospect my way with a little mayfly emerger, about a size 14 down 18 inches, just a little pheasant tail nymph with a tungsten bead. And let's see if I can move fish with an 18-inch dropper off a wee mayfly. We're trying to do something different. People ask, well, why didn't you do this? Because that's not what this video was about. It's like, how come you didn't do that? Well, because we were trying to do this. Oh, well, why didn't you do that? Well, because I'm doing this and showing this or that or the other thing, right? So that's, when you watch our videos, that's one of the big things, is we're trying to show something different that you can try. It's not always about just going out and fishing and you watch me fish. If it was just about, hey, let's go watch Dave fish, well, you know, doesn't do anything. That doesn't help you. There's a million things you can do to catch fish, and we try to do, well, we try to do them. We just try to do them so that you can see what the heck works. Right now, it's just a shallow dropper. I could be nymphing, but nah, let's just do this. Let's just see. I know where I want to be, and it's way upstream of me, about 50 yards yet, so let's not get too excited that I'm not catching fish. It's not about catching fish, it's about how. You know, it's about doing different stuff. It's about, hey, you know, I can try that? Yeah, you can try that. It's not hard? No, it's not hard. None of this is hard. It's fishing. It's put a frickin' hook in front of a fish's face
and keep trying different stuff until it works, right? I know there's fish down there I could catch doing something different. So do you. That's not what this is about. This is about, hey, let's just try something different today. This is why I'm set up for, right up in here, just ahead of me. Now we're getting into it. Now you see the shelf? This is the shelf I wanted. So let's start doing this. See if anybody's gonna come off that shelf. There he is. That's a good fish. Just like that. Just like that. That's the stuff I wanted. It's exactly what I was after. How'd you know? See? That's the stuff I wanted with that 20-inch dropper. There we go. Fun little rainbow. Yes. Thanks, buddy. Right there. There you go. Down into the river we go. Wicked. Okay, so now we know that that's going to work. I wonder if there'll be another fish or two nosed into that further up in this, hey? So about 5 or 6 times this year that we've been down in this piece of water, we've kind of boated past it either on the jet or on the oars. And I keep saying to Amelia, I really want to fish that little wee side channel over here. And finally, today we're doing it. Nothing's happening, so we're gonna have a go. And of course, you know, I'm setting up, and you think, Amelia, you know, it's my turn to fish, but you know, look at that, she's already there.
Listen, I left you the head of the run, and it's the best part.
Oh, you just get in there. Okay. Well, let's go give this a go, see what happens.
A little higher.
Oh, don't let me get ahead of you. That would be, you know, just because I was the one that wanted to stop here. Don't let me. Don't overcast it. There we go. Boy, you'd think no, right where I am, not where you are. Gotta be here though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. You think so?
I gotta get across this so I can actually work it properly.
Yeah.
There, high stick across the current, close to you, right in this stuff. I thought for sure we'd get a couple really nice fish right in this water. Start in shallow, tight.
And it becomes a wash.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't think many bigger fish would be holding here. You know?
Probably not many, but it only takes one.
Yeah, you think 1 or 2.
That's what I was hoping for. Oh, there he is. See, right on that shelf right there. Yeah, it had to be a good fish there.
Hell yeah.
You want to grab that net off my back for me?
No, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Want me to land that big?
I'll be going down. You just keep fishing because
Okay.
he's, speaking of that gravel wash thing, yeah. I guess what happens.
So now you can't complain.
Here you go.
while you're fishing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was worth stopping for, I think.
Oh yeah, it looks good.
It's a nice fish. That's not going to be an easy fish to land in this water. She doesn't want to be there. Ah. Yeah, that wash. I gotta get below this fish. Pivot that. Try to get below it. Come on, Fetty. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on in the net. Yeah. Perfect, man. Nice. Nice rainbow. Fairly decent fish, really. You know, 18, 19 inches. But, again, little skinny side. Last year's high water, and away we go. Took the dry in 3 inches of water. Wicked. 3 inches of water, eh?
3 inches of water. Absolutely stunning spot. Just nothing to it, guys. Absolutely nothing.
Put that on.
Came and took my big sedge pattern. That's awesome. Just super fun. 3 inches of water, guys. And yeah, just came and smoked my sedge.
There you go.
Okay, I gotta go with this. No. Yeah, it's a good fish. It ain't done. Gotta get below here. Come on, fish. Ah, I got some time here. Thank God. Come on. Get a little bit more line in, Mills. Steer you over. Come on. Head up. Yeah, head up. Keep it head up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And yeah! Great fish! Woo! Woo! Yeah, man. That's awesome. Really nice male. Just sweet. What a spot to catch it in, too. What a spot. So cool, guys. Yeah, look at this thing. Just a beauty of a male. Hell yes. Oh, so what was really cool about that, guys, is truth is Dave said, yeah, get up right to the top of it. And I had been fishing what I actually thought was the top of it because it was really shallow leading into this drop off. And I was only fishing, you know, maybe like 3-4 feet onto the shallows and bringing it into the drop off. Well, no, in my head, I thought maybe Dave's talking like even higher because again, it was like a tail, it was like the tail out of the top run above where we were fishing, if you will. So, you know, I thought, okay, cast a little further. So I did. I cast like another 6 feet further and I was in like nothing water. Like I say, literally, if you look at the shore, off the shore here, where Dave's standing, you know, again, this right below me, if you look at my hand, is like under maybe 3-4 inches, well, yeah, 3 inches of water. That's where that beauty male rainbow was sitting and came up and took that sedge and, oh man, lots of fun. So yeah, you know, sometimes that unsuspecting water, because I hadn't seen that fish rise first, I hadn't even seen its dorsal. You'd think I would have in such shallow water. But no, he was there and he took, and that was fun. So guys, I really wanted to show you exactly where I caught that fish. If you look out here, I've got the riffle that's right in front of me. Then you've got this, you know, gravel rise that's exposed, and then you've got this flat bit that then, you know, is nestled right in between this seam and the outer main current of the river. And it was right in that flat bit and higher that I caught that fish. And honestly, the reason it was there, now that I look at it, is if you look at this piece of water, it's the most stable bit around. You just cannot deny that. You know, again, in, you know, higher water, there's only going to be a very narrow window that's that slack water where they can hang out and they don't have to expend too much energy. So yeah, that's it. That's the water, and it makes total sense. So, well, we got a nice little drop-off seam in front of us here, guys, and I like to just get a few casts with my caddis and dropper right through that and just see what comes up. And there's one right off the hop. And it's a tiny, tiny fish. That's funny. Yeah, we got our 4-incher here. You think somewhere right in there. Just the perfect drift along that seam. Might be more towards the head though, no doubt. Right up in there. Catch up fast with that extra bit of line. Keep as much of that leader off the bottom, and that's it for that drift. Okay. Brought in a bit too much there. Okay, and right to the head. There we go, right up in there. I'll start to move my way across as well. There it is. Yep, nice fish. Right as I wiggled that nymph, believe it or not, I was picking up to cast. Good rainbow. Whoa, blaster. Just as he was pulling. Geez, it's my day for popping them. I was just trying to get that as he was tugging down, pulling line, and unfortunately I ended up with a tiny little bit of a knot in my line, which is my issue. But as he pulled, he popped right off. That was a nice rainbow.
Okay, while we were just sitting, filming at that last spot, I was just against the boat and I felt the whole thing just lift up and drift downstream. So I suspect they just rose the levels on the river. And as we came into this little riffle, which is now flowing pretty dang good, there's some risers just down below me that Amelia's going to have a go with. She's just changing up to kind of a mayfly emergers. I'm going to stick to my shallow dropper and just go see if I can't move one or catch one off this shelf up here. Okay. Couple of rises up here yet too. Oh, there's lots of rises up here. Nothing big yet, but they're definitely here. Lots of fish here. There he is. Oh yeah. Just came and absolutely smoked the sedge. Good fish too. So there are fish willing to eat the big dry fly thing. They're rising pretty good through here actually. There we go. Wicked. I got it, love. No worries. Yep. Yep, just kind of like that, eh? That's a nice fish. Let's just drop her and go.
It's gotten a little cloudier here, and so yeah, the bugs are starting to come on. Not tons, but there's definitely some PMDs and that are hatching, and the fish are rising, and they're rising consistently. I got a bunch in front of me that just keep going. I don't think they're all big fish, but I'm sure amongst them there's got to be a better fish as well. So I'm gonna just go at it and have some fun right in front of me here. There's one that's not far out from me at all, right in that zone. Whew. He rolled on that. Again, looked to be about 5 inches. Let that drift down. Yeah, there we go. See, I think they're all in about this range of sizes from what I'm seeing, just because they're really flippy kind of rises. But hey, you know what? A trout's a trout's a trout, and it's fun. So I'm just gonna pop him off. Yeah, he took the PMD emerger. Pause, and oh, one closer to me. Bring that in tighter, and another one. Like I said, I think this is going to be a little bit of a small fish go every cast. All the little rainbows are up in the river because the PMDs are coming off. Again, I don't know if you guys can see it. You should with that drone, but literally there's a brown to green, and I'm just working that brown to green, and yeah, there's another one. Whoa, came up. Right now what I'm doing is actually looking to see if I see any risers or even any shapes in this water. I'm gonna go out a little further because I know there's ones rising a little further out, but I don't want to forget about what's actually up on this this shelf right in front of me, because there might be a bigger fish that's holding in that stuff. And I'm actually more interested in that than I am necessarily in these smaller ones down below. I mean, they're fun and all, but let that drift in. A little bit of a reach. That was, oh yeah, that's me. That's a better fish. Little better than the last few. Right on. Ah, that's fun. Really fun. They're going through there. Put the net on this guy. He's not huge, but hey, makes it a little easier sometimes. He's a chunker. Whoa! Come on, buddy. Up you come, keep him up and scoop him in. Right on. Yeah, chunker fish. You believe the fly's out. Flies are out. So there you go, guys. Another chunky, beautiful rainbow.
Oh, that's good fish.
It is.
That one that just rose. Hey.
That, oh, it was me. Isn't that was a really weird little illusion I had there, where I thought I was actually further across than that fish.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, that was really strange. There we go. Double header. That's awesome, man.
The bigger fish took the...
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a good fish.
Yeah, yours is a better fish than this, for sure. Whoa! That's awesome.
That's wicked.
Okay, I'll just land this guy and then we'll get on yours. I remember I'm landing this guy.
Here you go.
Yep.
You gonna do that?
I'll do this and then put yours in. Okay, scoop. Yeah, can you spring him in?
No, I'm trying.
I know. Nah. And there we go. Yeah. That's a great fish. A heavy fish, eh?
Heavy bugger. Hey.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shall we? I'm gonna get.
Big and little. Big and little. Okay, hang tight here.
I got that.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
show the camera that one.
That's Amelia's.
That's
for
mine. You know, the tiny tiny's mine.
Point of clarification, Amelia.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Show off.
Awesome.
Show off.
Oh, I got that one.
Let's let him go.
Here you go.
That's great. Yeah.
Wicked.
Awesome.
Awesome. Oh, you better get in here, love, and poach it.
Yeah, I know. You always are. Dry fly versus nymph. That's if I can still see my flies here. Oh, geez. Really? You just had to get in there and get one on the dry fly.
I just gotta fish this big fish down below here.
Oh, bloody hell. Give you an opportunity and, well, you know what? We all know what's going to happen.
That's awesome. Who has that net?
You do.
I do.
Would you like me to help you with that?
No, it's fine,
I mean,
love.
really.
You've done enough
why
to help
bother,
me by
but,
getting rid of the nymph. Good fish.
Yeah, it is another nice fish. I mean, you'd think he'd have it landed by now, but...
No, not that. It's too big to land that quickly, love.
Yeah, it's another chunker.
It is.
Some really nice, healthy fish in here, man. Wow.
Wicked. Nice fish.
Female? Yeah. Or
Male.
No, this is a male.
Little male.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
Okay,
You
that's
ready?
Cool. Absolutely. Awesome. Oh, yeah, man. Okay, there should be a zone right in, there should be a fish right in this drop-off zone. I'm gonna reach it and then keep it high. So line speed, line speed, line speed. And reach. Oh yeah! Nice fish!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Oh, we both
what a
saw the
fish.
lips on that,
yeah.
eh?
Go.
That was
You're going
awesome.
downstream,
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Did you see the
That was so cool. We both watched that. Just come up and
man.
suck it in, hey? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm going for a bit of a ride. You got the net, eh?
I do. I'll get that net to you, love. Woo! It's a really big fish.
Yeah, it is. It's a good one. Looks like a male head.
Yeah, it did. Boy, he just turned and came up. It was like, oh, ho, ho.
That was really cool.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a fish, eh? So fun to watch together.
Oh, that was epic.
Look at the spots on that, too.
That's gorgeous, love.
That's so pretty. Okay, can you mind pulling a little bit of line out? Wow, just epic, eh? Playing that drop off and you standing beside me and we both could see that take. Wow. That's a nice brownie and the spots on them is just huge. Now, just a sec because I've got...
Show one more time.
There we go.
Wicked. Okay,
Gorgeous. Yeah.
right, here we go.
You ready?
Yeah, here we go. Wicked. Let's do it.
Gorgeous, hey? Well, that's a pretty awesome way to end the day, hey?
And
Yeah.
we wouldn't end the day because the fish is still really good and it's just going. But we got a huge day tomorrow.
Oh, we do. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock here, and we're actually heading out with Mark Edwards of Old Man Outfitters again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he's picking us up at what, 6 o'clock in the
6
morning?
o'clock. Yeah, it's
so,
early.
yeah, we got
And
a
we've
big
been
day
up
ahead.
since what, 4:30 this
Yeah,
morning?
it's been a-
Actually, you got up at 4:30. I've been up since 3 because I really wanted to fish that other river, but it turned out to be a bust. It was like waiting for Christmas, and well.
From a bust to a river that we know has some consistency, and there's always a good chance again a few good fish. And as you'll see, we sure did.
Yeah, and you're beaming. You know,
Yeah,
you're
I
absolutely
mean,
beaming.
Oh, well, that brown trout. I mean, for us both, we're standing right there.
Yeah.
And it had to be maybe a rod and a half length away, you know, the cast right into that little drop-off zone, and you just see this head come up and suck it in.
Epic.
So cool.
There you go, guys. We'll catch you next time.